I commend parents that drop their kids off to school and then go to a job. If I had to get myself ready and make sure my child is ready and looks presentable every day, I would literally get fired from my job. You are a parent that does both. I commend you. I pay you homage. I give you your flowers, because I could never. I literally could never. When I have appointments like early in the morning, I have to go home and dedicate a whole time to just get myself ready, because it's no such thing as getting me and Lawyer ready. It's like one or the other.
And Jada Wada just wanted to give single working mothers their flowers, because she could not fathom having to get up and get your child ready and take them to school and then go to work after. Ew. I mean, she's so happy to be a rich entrepreneur with a rich baby daddy, unlike you hungry that have to clock in for your money. She's so ridiculous. I can't tell if it's rage bait or if she's really that out of touch.
Everybody talk about that Jada but this is what I feel like she was trying to say. I don't know how you broke through it. Like, I couldn't imagine having to actually be a mom and take my son to fucking school. Like, that's what I have a fucking nanny for. Like, I don't know how you broke just through it. Like, then y'all go clock in to y'all poor ass job, struggling all motherfucking day, slaving for a couple of motherfucking dollars, and then gotta get off and be a good mom to y'all kids. Oh no, I would have beat the shit out of Loyal. Like, I would slap the shit out of Loyal if I had to do that every day. Like, Loyal if I had to do that. Like, hell no, I'm going to fucking work. Loyal, I'm not getting him ready for school. What the fuck are you talking about? But again, I commend y'all, because to be a broke ass bitch and a mother is hard work. I really give you guys your flowers.
Jada, it get to a point. Let me break this down. The same people who originally bought into your brand because you're a black girl, you're a mother, are the same people who watch your videos when you say things like, I could never get my kid ready for school and drop them off at school and then go to work. Those are the same people who are doing just that very thing every single day and still spending their hard-earned money with you. We're not irritated that you're sharing your opinion, but we're just starting to not buy into celebrities who are tone deaf anymore. And girl, you tone deaf. And this is exactly what I meant months ago when I said it's getting harder and harder to defend you, because we want to like you so bad. Because the same, like I said, the same women who have bought into your brand, the same women that you are saying I could never, are the same women who are doing this every single day. So to you, it's something that you could never. But to people who are buying into your brand, the women who spend their hard-earned money are the ones that you're saying I could never to. Getting your kids ready for school, dropping them off at school, and reporting to your job is something that most of us do every single day. And you are online and on TikTok enough to know the same things that we learn from being on TikTok often. The general population of us do not have social media strategists, a table of people who sit across from us and tell us what's acceptable and what's not. Most of us gather that from common sense. So it's just a little bit annoying to us. If we can see that, why can't you? If we know what's tone deaf, why don't you? It's 2025, sister. We are all being forced to look into our finances and to look into the brands that we are buying into. And a brand that is tone deaf won't get a dime out of me. So when you get online and say things like I could never to something that people are doing every single day, just makes us look at you a bit differently. And we're tired of tone deaf celebrities. We got to move on to the next thing that we're struggling with in life. And tone deaf celebrities, we can't prioritize that.
And let me tell you right now, Jada don't care. What's happening right now is it's all backfiring. A lot of women place women like her on a pedestal just because she was a baby mama, and you wanted to glorify baby mama culture, feminism, and push it above traditional women just to make yourself feel better about your own choices. En masse, they pushed away the traditional wife. They no longer wanted to relate to her, and women like Jada was their vibe. That's what they wanted to normalize. So here we are. Generations before normalized the I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man. And what did that create? It created a culture where women cultivated these environments where they had to do it all and do it alone. It also created the environment where even if a woman had a man, it became generally accepted for her to have to work just as much as him, when that wasn't heard of before either. But Jada is the perfect storm of all that. These monster manufacturers are now complaining about the monster they created. They're just now starting to realize that Jada never saw herself as one of them. She literally says she commends parents who get their kids ready for school and then go to work because she could never. She's got one child by a rich baby daddy and can't even wake up early enough to prepare him for his day and herself at the same time. On top of that, she's been an entrepreneur since she was a teenager, had a super supportive dad who was flying to China to source these products for her. She was marketing, hustling, graduated from high school early, and by 20, she had already seen millions. She never once had to clock in. Jada would seriously look at a time clock and ask, "What's that?" But let me take it a step further. She can definitely see that her life is not the same, and she's going to find a way to communicate that. She's like, "I'm here and you're there, and don't get it twisted." That's exactly why they're mad at her right now. They can no longer relate to her. And the same objective they had to support her in the beginning, which was to champion this woman they thought was just like them, well, she's not only telling them that she's not, but she's created this hierarchy. And this is another reason why folks are turning away from celebrity culture. It's tone deaf. Her audience is mostly check-to-check women, many single mothers raising kids alone, and whether they're single, married, or in a situationship, they don't have Jada's money or a man with resources. They're struggling to pay rent, and even if they do have a man or husband or whatever, he's broke too, stretched thin, supporting 2 to 3 households. Because just like Jada, her average fan is a sister wife, a sister baby mama. We can't ignore that an overwhelming majority of women, they're still going around having kids by the same 20% low-life men. Men helping them create broken homes, single baby mamas, then breaking it off with her, moving on to the next one, where he's going to do the same thing to her, make her single mother number 2, before moving on to the next delusional Debbie, thinking her thought pocket is fresher than the one before, only to become baby mama number 3, all to the same man. That's the reality. Multiple women are having babies with the same man. But anyway, that's why they flocked to Jada. She represented what they were living: single motherhood, baby mama culture, surviving with or without a man's support, a lot of them without. But what they didn't realize is even in that world, in the mind of Jada, it's levels. Jada is supporting the hierarchy that women like her created inside of it. She's rubbing it in their faces while looking down on them, the very women who keep her business alive. Their dollars, their support, their loyalty, that's what allowed her to live the lifestyle where she doesn't have to clock in after dropping her son off. And now the same women who built her up are realizing, oh, she's not one of us. They don't like her no more.
Hey, Bad Brains. Like, I just don't understand how y'all don't see what Jada said was a backhanded compliment. I commend you single mothers for getting up and doing the bare minimum, which is waking up, getting you and your child ready, dropping your child off to school, and going to work. That's literally the fucking bare minimum. And you bitches is in the comments, "Oh my god, she just live a different lifestyle than us." What different lifestyle? She don't even get your packages shipped out on time. What the fuck is she doing? She can't wake up and get her and her son ready and drop him off to school, and she can't ship your packages off. So what the fuck is she doing? Like, that shit was backhanded as fuck. Like, that shit is bare minimum. Like, that's the basic. Basic is waking up, getting your child ready, getting yourself ready, and going out and doing what the fuck y'all gotta do. What the fuck you mean you can't do that? What do you mean?
I feel like every week Jada get on the internet and shows how much of a bird brain she really is. So she got on the internet and made a video and said that she don't know how moms that get up, get their kid ready for school and get ready for work, drop their kid off at school and go to work, do it. She wouldn't be able to do it. She commends us, she honors us women that do stuff like that, and she would never be able to do it. She needs to dedicate her whole day to getting ready. When there's doctor's appointments in the morning, she has to get ready. She can't do it. She's struggling. And that just shows how out of touch these celebrities be with reality. Like, I understand they don't do the same things that we do, but you telling me you don't get your son ready and then go to your warehouse to ship them clothes, but you don't be shipping them clothes. So, I mean, I get it, but you don't get your son ready and go do stuff. Like, Not everybody puts a full face beat before they go to work and puts their whole BBL on and puts their whole outfit, and like, not everybody does that. A lot of women just go to work. Like, it's just work. It's not that deep. Like, just put your kids' clothes on, brush their teeth, wash their face, like, prepare the night before. Like, she's just so out of touch, and she just be on the internet sounding so dumb and ditzy. Like, just shush. Just don't say nothing. Matter of fact, like, you could say I commend single moms here nor there, but bitch, just the stuff that you say is just dumb.
So Jada Waiter made a video where she was giving working mothers props on how they can wake up, get ready for work, and then get their kids ready for school at the same time, and then drop off their kids to school and then go to work and then just be a normal person. Long story short, she was saying, in other words, she can't do that. She can't imagine having to go clock in and work a regular 9 to 5 after she just had to get herself ready and get her kid ready for school. And it seemed like a cute little video where she was trying to give mothers props and, saying, I got this. Like, I couldn't imagine having to do that. But of course, the internet, and I noticed that people love taking what Jada Waiter says out of context. I don't know if she hasn't noticed that by now. Like, Jada, I would be very careful what I would say, because people love to misinterpret your words. But in other words, people took it as she's like, I thank God that I'm rich because I don't have to do that. I could just take my son to school and then go home and then get glamorous and then go tackle my day-to-day because I'm a boss and I work for myself and I'm not broke and I don't need to work a regular 9 to 5 where my boss will fire me every day because I wouldn't be able to look this pretty and take my son to school at the same time. Girl, Jada, that's a video that you could have really kept to yourself, because I get what you're saying. I understood you, girl. Trust me, I understood you. You were basically saying, like, y'all are impressive for being able to do that, because I can't just wake up and get my son ready for school and then go to work. My boss will be mad at me every day because I will be late because I have to be extra and I am super glamorous and I am a bad-ish and I gotta have that on, so I can't just get ready in 20 minutes and then just walk out the door. I'm just not a regular anyone. We get it, Jada. I get what you were saying, Jada. I feel you. But the internet did not take it that way. The internet feels like you're rubbing in their face how they have to wake up and take kids to school and live a regular broke 9 to 5 life.
Is this ringing a bell for anybody? Because this whole conversation is giving the same exact energy those flamingos have for men when they were running around saying, I don't want no 9 to 5 man, straight up clowning hardworking men, especially blue collar men, like they weren't good enough for them. And you have to remember, back then, not long ago, the average woman, these same women, cheered it on, hyped it up, co-signed all that nonsense. But look at what's happening right now. The tables turned, and those same women they cheered on, clowning 9 to 5 men, are now clowning 9 to 5 women, but they're adding the backhanded compliment along with it to soften the blow. But don't get it twisted. It's the same energy, just recycled.
That's what the people are taking it as, Jada. And I don't know, like, I love Jada Waiter, but sometimes I feel like she does bimbo shit, because Jada, you don't notice that people love to twist your words? Like, you can keep certain things to yourself. We get it. You're an entrepreneur. We get it. You're a bad bitch. We get it. Your baby father is super rich. So, hey, you could just live off child support like most of these girls do. Even though she's not one of those. Jada Waiter actually is a hardworking girl. She's making a name for herself, which Jada Waiter's my girl, okay? But that's not the way that people took it. People took it like if she's rubbing it in people's faces.
Jada, one thing I hate is to hear you speak. And I hate it because, like, you really be saying some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my whole entire life. Like, a lot of the things that you feel like, oh, this gonna be the one, it don't hit how you think it's gonna hit. The comment section never disappoints me, okay? Because what do you really be trying to get at? Like, I don't like you as a person. And I see why you're not friends with certain people. Like, it shows in your character.
And look, they're still lost. Because if you think Jada and these other influencers she used to be friends with aren't the same people, then your discernment is still off. The only difference between Jada and the other influencers just like her, people she fell out with, is they're not coming out exposing their same thoughts. I'm talking about the same ideas that's in their mind too. Jada is saying it out loud and the rest of them, they're saying it to each other. But they're definitely all the same bird. How do you think they flocked together in the first place? At the end of the day, y'all created this monster. Y'all supported it. And now the same energy they gave men that you cheered on, they're giving it to you. That's after you made them super rich to even be out here talking like this in the first place. And to go a little deeper, feminism and your bonding around misandry also created this. Feminism is what made it normal for women to have to work in the first place. Because back in the Wonder Years, most women didn't even have a job to complain about having to get up and get their kids ready for school before rushing to work. But now it's the norm. Then it became a norm to not need a man. But y'all still doubled up on the same men to have babies with them and have your children share the same fathers, which also contributed to making single-parent households normal, especially in the Black community. And now look, it's normal for y'all to have all these kids, these sister wives, share all these baby daddies, become single mother number 2 and 3 for these same men, and still have to wake up and go to work. You see how it's all connected now? And then after all that, the women you praised to further glamorize your situation because she was supposed to be the ultimate baby mama ambassador, you know, women like Jada, well, now she's flipping it back around and rubbing it in your face. She's like, hey, actually, I'm not one of y'all, and I don't have those problems. See, that's why you have to be careful what you ask for, because in my opinion, supporting Jada because she was a mom, translation, a single baby mama, let's be real, because that's the only prototype y'all put on a pedestal. Well, that's why we're here. This is a perfect example of that culture backfiring on the same people who promoted it. But I digress. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. Special thank you to my sister Starlet. I appreciate you, Starlet, for always supporting the channel. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.